What up, what up? This is Avery, and this is Call of Duty World at War. If you've been following my channel, then you would know that I've been playing Reach. And just to let y'all know that this is not on the Xbox, this is on the PS3. But I've been promising y'all this for a long time. And this is dual commentary with my buddy Ryan. And I'm about to pass the mic over to him and let him say what we're doing here.
Okay, first off, when you start on this map, Castle by the way, if you do snipe, that's a perfect shot for one of the first kills. Somebody always seems to run down that way. Every map has the spot where everybody goes to the first couple, and then they start spreading out. As you can see, I'm using the Morrison scoped. This is my favorite gun. I don't use the PTRS. It has really bad recoil, and I just don't like that. Just to tell you a little bit about myself and my Call of Duty experience, this was my first Call of Duty game. I wasn't into the older models, or the older versions of the Call of Duty. And I started playing this when I had my Xbox, and then got rid of my Xbox. Started playing it, went and bought it for the PS3. As you can see, I'm kind of sticking in the basic general area of right here because they always like to sit at either this tower that I'm pointing at or the tower across the map. If you're a sniper on this game, on this map especially, a really good thing to do is kind of patrol the borderlines of the map. That way you're always facing inward and you can have the advantage. This map is really not a sniping map unless you use it as a sniping map. And by that I mean, if you're good with the sniper and good with scoping, I'd say, yeah, go for it. Or, if you're good with, this is really a machine gun map, and if you ever play any kind of war games, you'd know that machine guns would outrank snipers just because of close combat. It takes so long to pull out a scope rather than aim down the sights.
And, and right now you might be saying, oh, well, that's stupid. You can run up and murder somebody, and, I'm just like, okay, this is not Modern Warfare 2, people. Juggernaut, I really hate that perk. If you don't know what Juggernaut is, it gives you like a whole second bar of health, and it's just horrible if you're trying to snipe. Even if you have stopping power or deep impact, it doesn't matter. It's not gonna work. So in this game, it's not that easy, but this is a completely sniping dual commentary. He starts doing bad here about halfway into the match. They get a whole new group of people, and they just start killing them. The machine guns take over, like you was saying, and we switched to my match. But
yeah, as you can see, I moved to the next tower because you just kind of judge it off of spawn. If your whole team's right next to you, they're not going to spawn near you, so you have to make an effort to get around so your team doesn't take all your kills. I've been playing a lot of Modern Warfare 2 lately, and I'm a little bit rusty at this game, but I definitely say that if you like war games, if you haven't gotten Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2, go out and get it, but be expecting not as many people to play it, because Black Ops comes out in November. And I'll tell you right now, you won't see me on Modern Warfare 2 when Black Ops comes out, because I feel like that game is just going to murder the box offices, as you would say with movies, except we're talking about games.
Yeah. Now, about me, I don't necessarily agree with that. I think, I'm pretty confident that Black Ops is going to be a good game. But if y'all know, when Modern Warfare 2 came out, not everybody was still playing it. Once they started playing it, they discovered all the flaws of it. And not saying that I'm not ratting on Modern Warfare 2, because Modern Warfare 2 is a good game. It's just, it's got a bunch of flaws, just like this game had when it came out, just like Call of Duty 4 had when it came out. But when Black Ops comes out, I probably won't be playing Modern Warfare 2, but I will almost definitely be playing still Call of Duty 4 and World at War if I can get them for the 360, because I'm switching all my games back to 360, and to be with the YouTube community like everybody else is. So, as you can see, he just picked up an MP40. And what do you think about this gun?
Well, the MP40 by far is one of my favorite machine guns, and I also say it's a noob gun, whether you agree with me or not. But the reason I say that is because it's got so much power that everybody likes using it, which I don't blame people for wanting to use it, because like I said, it has so much power. But as you can see right here, like Avery said earlier, the machine guns start coming back, and we're gonna switch straight over to his video that's not even there. Sorry about that, technical difficulties. Here's Avery explaining the map.
Okay, yeah, what just happened is, we've had to record this thing like 3 times, so we've been having a little trouble, but, hopefully it won't be like that in the future. But, I'm playing Upheaval, with the Car 98K with the bayonet, and, in the last match, he was, using the, scope. I don't like the scope in this game. Sorry for all you guys who disagree with me, but I just plainly don't like it. I'd much rather use a bayonet or something like that, just because I'm a more close-quarter sniper, and I like how you can have the iron sights on this sniper without actually having the scope. Because the point of the sniper is to get the one-shot kills. So, as you can see, what I'm doing here is I got up in that building for a couple of shots to begin with, and some of y'all will call that camping, some of y'all won't call that camping. I don't call it camping. I call camping sitting in the corner with a shotgun, and that was definitely not what I was doing, but it was spawn. I was just getting the spawn kills. But Ryan, what do you think about Halo Reach?
Well, before I talk about Halo Reach, let me go back. I agree and disagree with Avery when he was talking about the snipers. Everyone wants it for the one-shot kill. I do agree it's great to have a one-shot kill gun, but I disagree because I feel like, a sniper should be a defensive weapon. Now, this game, more than a lot of other games, you can use it as an offensive weapon because you don't have to have the scope. But the way I use it is, like I explained to you in the earlier video, I like to kind of chill back and just snipe. It's a really good defensive weapon. But anyway, Reach is, to me, it's a really cool game. It's got a lot of pros, but for all those pros, it's got cons. I really like the new perks that they put on Halo. Just for some examples, armor lock, jetpack, sprint, cloning, but, the graphics on Halo Reach were kind of so-so. I felt like Bungie could have done a lot better considering it was going to be their last game, it was just kind of a letdown. I think it was because I was expecting so much, because I started with Halo 3, and that game was awesome, and I played it every day. And you can call me a Halo nerd all you want for Halo 3, but, for Halo Reach, just because I'm really good at it, doesn't make me a Halo nerd. I still have a life outside of Halo. And for all the people that don't have lives outside of Halo, I feel like you should probably put the controller down every once in a while. Not to offend anybody if that's you, because I used to be that. But here's Avery.
So did I, and definitely I'm sure all of you have a life outside, but I used to be almost strictly just about video games. You can ask anybody that knows me, but I didn't get into multiplayer until like Halo 3. Me and him played that game all together all the time. It was great. And I completely disagree with him about the whole graphics thing. I think the graphics are great in that game. In Halo 3, the guns were blocky. Speaking of the camping, like what I just did there, I'll agree. I was camping on that guy, but I knew he was around the corner, so that, in my case, was not that bad of a thing to do. But speaking of outside lives, Ryan, tell them about your outside life.
Well, without going into too much detail, I am a senior in high school. I agree with Avery. Me and him used to be totally into video games. I still am all about video games. And as I'm saying that, I'm going to ask Avery, how do you feel about the new Call of Duty Black Ops coming?
It feels great, or I feel great. I think it's going to be a huge success in a way. But like Modern Warfare 2, there's gonna be flaws. I'm gonna go ahead and tell myself that there's gonna be flaws. It's just how a video game works. But Call of Duty in general has a lot of flaws. Like between it and Halo, right now I'm feeling Halo is just like a totally better game than Call of Duty in general. And I know I'm gonna get some crap for that, just because I'm not trying to offend everybody who loves Call of Duty. Just because, I mean, Call of Duty's a great game, guys, and I'm not meaning to offend anybody. But back to the gameplay. As you can see here, there's spots where I was getting a little peckish, and I'll admit it. But sometimes, when you're sniping, it's not the best idea to do what I just did in rushing. So sitting back is not all in all that bad. Ryan, what are your opinions?
Like I said earlier, I feel like if you have a sniper, it's okay to sit back, and I do not consider somebody with a sniper camping if they're staying in one spot, because you can't really, like Avery said, you can't really rush with a sniper. Granted, on this game, it is way easier than Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2, but, it's still a sniper. It's meant for you to sit back and, Call of Duty Black Ops, I'm really anticipating, just because I've heard so many good things about it, and I've seen the multiplayer on it, I've seen multiplayer trailers, it's really fun, and you better believe that when it comes out, one of the first things me and Avery are going to do is make a dual commentary on that, show you some neat hiding spots, some cool spawn shots, and, pretty much describe it to you just like we do this. And, we try not to stick straight to the killing on this game because I know it kind of bores you, because if you wanted to watch somebody get kills, you just go and play it yourself. But Black Ops, I feel like might be of equal hit as Halo Reach is. Just because I know to every Halo nerd, there's going to be a Call of Duty nerd. And like I said earlier, I'm not trying to make it personal, but that's just how I feel. And, Halo Reach is a great game. I still get on it almost every night. It's really fun. And Avery said that he disagrees with me on the graphics, but I feel like there's a couple good things about the graphics, but it just doesn't feel like Halo to me. And that could be because I played Halo 3 so much. But here's Avery.
Yes, and the graphics, the whole thing about it is the graphics they're good. It's just, I feel with Halo Reach, they were trying to make it more like a Call of Duty game. And it's definitely more like a Call of Duty game. But we're out of time. Had to go. Say bye.
Guys, it was good talking to you.
See y'all later.